Okay, using squares, D2 or day 2. Okay, so let's review what we did yesterday. So you guys would have like multiple steps. So in this one, you would do 16 times r squared is equal to 49. Now the difference here is it's not going to be perfect. So divide it by 16, divide it by 16 to undo the multiplication. So then over here, these cancel out. I'm left with r squared equals 3.0625. Okay, and now like what we did yesterday is you got to square root this side, square root this side. And remember, when you do this, you're going to have two of them, so r is equal to. And then I'm going to show you a new thing, because now it's a set. It's not an ordered pair. Okay, so you're going to use this as a set notation, and it's 1.75. And then negative 1.75, because we don't know if it's positive or it's negative. And you can use this set notation to end it. Okay, so another one like that. The addition, subtraction, so it's subtraction, so to undo subtraction, you add. So you add it here and you add it here. You're doing the same operation. These cancel out, so I'm left with an x squared is equal to 17. Once again, not a perfect square. So when you square, you're going to get a decimal. Okay, so when you do this, this is x. We're going to use that set notation again. When I do this square root, it's 4.123, and then negative 4.123. Okay, careful how you're putting those in your calculator. Some of you guys were kind of getting some little mixed up yesterday. Okay, now the ones we're going to do today, you're going to have multiple steps. Okay, remember, you always first with these, you undo your addition or subtraction and then divide or multiply. Okay, so for this one, it's 4 times k squared plus 10 equals 26. So first we're going to undo the addition. So we're going to subtract the 10 because that's going to undo it and get rid of it. And subtract 10 here. So I'm left with 4k squared equals 16. Okay, and then the multiple, this is 4 times k. So divide by 4 because to undo multiplication you divide. Divide on this side. So then I'm left with the 4's cancel, so I'm left with a k squared is equal to 16 divided by 4 is a 4. Now to undo the squaring, you square root, so I'm left with a k. Once again, we're going to go ahead and do the set notation instead. It's not going to be perfect. Then it's 2 and negative 2. Okay, let's look at another one. So I've got 1 plus 81v squared equals 50. This is a positive one, so to get rid of a positive one, we subtract 1. Subtract 1. Cancel out. This is 81v squared equals, now 50 minus 1 is 49. Okay, then divide by 81, divide by 81. So right now, like if I cancel these out, I'd write it as v squared equals 49 divided by 81. Okay, you have a couple choices here. You could do what we did up here in this first one where we divided out and we then wrote down the decimal. Or you can put this in your calculator as 49, hit your division sign, by 81, hit your equals, it's going to give you, and then whatever that is, then hit your square root button. Okay, and when you do that, once again, it's going to be v, because we're going to just square root it anyway, but make sure you hit that equals button, is equal to our set notation, and it's 0.778, and then negative 0.778, and end your notation. Okay, if you're not sure about this, ask. If you're not sure how to put a square root in your calculator, make sure you ask. All right, so let's look at one last one. I got 8 minus 7v squared equals negative 69. Okay, once again, it's a positive 8, so to get rid of it, we subtract. We subtract. This is gone. So then I'm left with a negative 7v squared. Now it's negative 69 minus 8, so it becomes a bigger negative for a negative 77. Okay, so once again, this is negative 7 times a v. So I get rid of multiplication, divide, carry the negative with the 7, carry the negative over here. These cross out, I'm left with a v squared is equal to negative 77 divided by a negative 7 means it's positive, and that'll be 11. So once again, square root, v is equal to, use that set notation, and this is 3.317. Write that 7 a little better. And then the negative 3.317 and set notation. And as you see, my set notations are not very good, just as long as they don't look like that, we'll be okay. Okay, because that would be an ordered pair. These are not an ordered pair. Okay? All right, any questions, please ask.